interesting things happening in your life. And Twitter was just, basically to air your opinions, right? So as more people um, came on these platforms, right, it became an avenue for the platform owners to start encouraging business to come on there and get people's attention too, right? Um, I would liken a social media ad to a billboard, right? Um, so look at major roads in a city where there are billboards. If you look at the location where they are, you will often find that it is usually where so many people pass through, either by cars or by foot, right? So people are always traveling on that road. Nobody puts a billboard where, if there are 10,000 people living in that community, only 50 people have access or pass that road, right? Billboards are usually positioned where traffic, we call it traffic. Traffic in this sense is um, where so many people can see it, right? Not car traffic or, Lagos traffic, like we call it, right? So traffic in marketing, digital marketing, is usually where so many people are going to see it, right? Where so many people are online, basically, right? So, like I said, as time went on, so many people were getting on this platform, and it became an avenue for businesses, just like the way a business will put an ad on a billboard where so many people pass, right? Businesses are also now putting their ads on social media pages or platforms where so many people are. Do we get that link? Right. So that is why so many brands are using, our using social media or digital marketing tools to run ads. Right. So why do small businesses? It's much more affordable. I don't want to say cheap. It's much more affordable to run ads on social media, right? Compared to billboards, compared to printing, and any offline. They're able to drive traffic to their websites, right? They're able to generate leads and conversations, and most importantly, they are measurable results. Now, let me explain the point one after the other. So, the low cost, I think I just touched on that. Imagine mounting a billboard. You don't want to know the cost that goes into mounting a billboard, or even printing flyers, right? At this point, I think I need to make a distinction between offline advertising and online. So, online is, right. Um, Someone may be asking, what's the difference between social and digital media? So, social media platforms are basically, stuff Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, those platforms that are meant for interaction. Now, digital is the whole of the World Wide Web, right? So when you go on Google search, right, and you search for something, it takes you to your website. Now, some websites run ads, right? Some websites Okay. Please just drop chats. Let me know, right? Just drop messages here. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can what's it called? See the screen. Right? You don't have to unmute. You can turn off your video. Charity and Abdul. Is it Abdul now? Please turn off your videos. Right. So let's continue. I thought you guys couldn't hear me for a second. So I was trying to show us the difference between social media and digital media. Okay. All right. So this is a sample of a website. Do you understand? Right. I'll show you how some websites allow ads to run on their pages. So let's tap on this, for example. These guys are not showing any ads today. Let's go to another one. Just want to quickly show us. I know some of us have seen it, but might not have been able to pinpoint, what actually looks like. Bukumi, please, are you on the call?
Yes, I am. I've removed them.
Hello, Bukumi, are you on the call?
Yeah, I've removed them from the call. I've sorted that out.
All right.
Please.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Please.
All right. So this is an example of an ad. Right. Like we're saying, you can see the top banner says ad. I can actually close it by tapping this X on the right. Right. So this website now allows ads so that they can make money. Right. It is a platform that posts opportunities, right? So that they can make money from organizations, companies that want to promote anything. They allow ads on their platform, and that's I don't want to go delve into Google Display or all of the things, but this is just to show us that there are ads that run on social media, there are other ads that all run on digital media. Okay, so moving on, you can drive traffic to your website, right? What we've just seen is an example of a website. So as a business owner, if you have a website, you can run ads to drive people to your website. Then you can generate leads and conversions. Now, a lead is I don't want to call it a library, but it's a set of your potential customers, right? They've interacted with your page. It's either they've liked a comment or they've clicked on the link you posted in an ad. They've taken action on any of your content, basically. That is a lead, right? Imagine you're selling shoes, for example, men's shoes, women's shoes, right? And you post an ad. And the call to action in that ad is that you want people to send you a DM. Yes. So if somebody sends you a DM and just says hello, that is a lead. You understand? That is a lead. If the person says, I'm interested, I would like to buy, that is a lead. Now, until they finally buy that shoe, right? Which sometimes might even take a week for them to finally make a decision. Right? Until they finally buy that shoe, that is when they've converted to a customer. That is what we call conversion, right? A lead is somebody that has, taken an action on your promotion, but they've not actually bought something. Right? Until they bought something, that's when you can now call them a customer. You've converted them to just a general audience to a customer. Now, measurable result is when on social media or digital advertising, you can actually measure everything that happens, right? And this is because there are can you please go to the controls and just take away access to speak, please. So measurable results. For every button you see on social media, it is being tracked. So if you if you like a post, if you comment on a post, you are telling Facebook you are interested in this particular topic or post, right? If you save a post, that is another level of, it depends on the platform now. So like, comment, save, share, right? The ultimate is, I think, for Instagram. If you save a post, if you notice that sometimes if you save a post, what you could now consistently see on your timeline will be related to that post you saved. Yes, right. So if you even share a post on your story, Instagram is taking note of it. Now, when we go into the practical session, you begin to see how they categorize some of these actions we take. So we've touched on some of these things: traffic, leads, and conversion. Traffic is the number of people who visit your site. Leads are people who sign up for email or fill out a form on your website or take any action if required of them on a particular ad. Conversions are people who buy something from you. Right. So WhatsApp business. Let's see if we can take WhatsApp business next week. Let's focus on Facebook this week. So we take Facebook this week. If there's time, we take WhatsApp business next week. All right. So running ads on Facebook. The first thing you need to run ads on Facebook is you need to have a Facebook page. Now, some of us, not some of us, all of us are still interning with small businesses right now. And it's important that you set up a Facebook page for them. That's the minimum you can set up, right? You can set up a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or Pinterest, whichever one the business is, aligns with the business's objectives, right? So I'll just quickly take you to Facebook. You can all try this. Go to Facebook. This is how to open a page on Facebook. Go to Facebook, right? Tap on this, your profile on the right. It will open menu up for you. So once you tap that, you can see pages here. This flag, pages, you tap that pages. Then create at the top left, create. And this is where you can now create a page. Now, a disclaimer here. If you create a page like this, right, it means you are the owner of that Facebook page. And the owner has like absolute rights over everything. But if you are opening on behalf of a business owner, for example, you have to use their own Facebook. Just let them be there, take their phone and go through this process, right? So you tap public page, next. You enter the name of the page, right? Is it Funky Collections? Is it, Chike Clothing Store? Whatever it is, enter it and you go to the next. You go through the next. Right? You select the category. Is it a supermarket? Is it a fashion store? Right? You just select fashion designer. Then you create. Once you tap that create, you can now, you now have a Facebook page. But this is a demo, so we will not tap create. So that's how to open a Facebook page. Now, if you are opening on behalf of someone, like we mentioned before, all you need to do is create it for that person using the person's profile. Then you have to now ask the owner to make you a manager of the page. That is when you can now post for them, you can run ads for them and do so many things. Right. Now let's go to how to run ads. To run ads, you need to go through Meta Business Suite. Meta Business Suite. Facebook is also Meta, right? So just go to your app store. So many of us do not have this, or your Play Store. You tap that and you search for Meta. Once you have that, I have it installed already, so you can see it's installed. If you don't have it, just install it, and it will be downloaded straight to your phone. Now, let me open the app. This is it here, Meta Business Suite. And you will see, this is the first interface you see, the page you selected. Right. If you don't have any Facebook page, you won't see anything here. Right. I'll see the most recent one I went to. Right. So this is what a Facebook page is like. Now, if you want to run an ad, what you do is there are two ways you can go about it. You see that plus sign at the bottom in the middle. You can tap it. Okay, you can tap the fifth option that says ad. Right. So that's one way to go about it. Another way to go about it is on the right, where you have tools at the bottom. You tap that. You see ads, the second option, tap ads. It's still the same place it will lead you to. Now, on the right at the top, you see create. You tap that create, and this is where you begin your journey to creating an ad. Now, there are several ways you can run ads on Facebook. Right. There are several ways you can run ads on Facebook, but because please help us mute, please. Thank you. Right. So there are several ways to run ads on Facebook. Right. If you're using your desktop, the interface is totally different. But for beginners, this is how you can, easily get started. Now, Before you start a Facebook ad, they recommend you have a goal in mind. And what is a goal? What are you trying to achieve at the end of the day? One, are you trying to get people to call you? Two, are you trying to get more leads? Are you trying to get more messages? Are you trying to get more subscribers? So you can see, because at the end of the day, they want you to choose one goal that Facebook can focus on to help you get the exact results you want, right? To promote your page, promoting your page just means you're promoting it to get more followers, to get more likes on your page. For calls is to call you as concerning the product you are advertising. Getting more leads. For more leads, when you set up the ad, you will need to put in a website, and there's a form people will fill, right? In that form, you begin to see the different um, um, information you want to collect from people. Remember, a lead is somebody that takes action on your ad, right? So if you ask them to fill a form, you can state that you want to. Let's just quickly look at that because we can't really go through all of the goals, right? So I'm just going to show you what lead is. You can see the first information here is form required, right? So I tap create a new form. Now you can see the information you want to collect from people. Now decide to collect phone number, email, right? Gender, right? Company, and all of those things, right? But you're not collecting all of these things just for collection's sake. You're collecting it so that you can follow up. Remember, a lead is a potential customer. So this is like a first step to getting potential customers. So you have to be intentional about the information you want to collect. Right? If you want phone numbers, you now want to be sending them text messages about your products to buy. You have discounts because they filled your form. You get entice them till they actually make a purchase, which is conversion. Right? That's the major difference in lead generation. Yes. So, but let's try get more messages. Get more messages can be linked rather to your WhatsApp, right? Because MetaSuite, the reason why it's called MetaSuite because Facebook owns or Meta owns Facebook, um, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So that gets more messages. You are able to advertise and get people sending you messages from 3 different platforms: Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Right. So let's start the ad. So I'm just going to, there are some automated settings that you just at the beginner stage leave it as it is. With this is a reference to Advantage Creative. Just leave it as it is. Special ad category, turn it off. This is because if you're talking about politics, employment, jobs, that is when you put in the special ad category. And Facebook requires more information if you're running those type of ads. Now, messaging apps. Choose where you want people to message you. Select at least one messaging app. That means you can have all the 3, right? You can have all the 3. But Instagram, you need to connect your Insta. That's another subtopic on its own. You need to connect your Instagram to your Facebook page to be able to do anything on Instagram through Facebook. But the easiest one you can go for, WhatsApp. If you tap connect on WhatsApp, you can just put in your number, right? Just like this, and enter connect, right? Put in your number here and tap connect. I'm not going to connect my number, so I can tap cancel on that. So where are we? Messaging apps. Just be looking at all these categories. There's the ad preview. We've not got that. We came straight to ad advantage creative, special ad category. Can you see the topics? Messaging apps. Next one, welcome message. So welcome message, remember the goal of this ad is to what? Get more messages. Get more messages. Now messaging app, welcome message is just, when people click on the ad, what's the first thing you're telling them? Right? What's the first thing you're telling them? That is what messaging means. Welcome message means. And they have templates here. If you are not okay with the templates, you can, to the right, you can see edits. To the right of welcome message, see edit. You can tap that and edit it to whatsoever you want, right? So can I learn more about your business? Question 2, can you tell me more about your ad, right? I'll say you should just do one question, right? Let me remove all. I'll say you should just do more one question so that it's not robotic. You understand? The way this comes is when people tap on your ad, it's Facebook that automatically sends that first question, right? So let's add a question so that you understand what I'm saying in full. So when somebody taps your ad, right, the first thing that comes to your inbox is, can I learn more about your ad, about your business? Now this answer, if we tap in the answer, right, it's going to respond to that person automatically. You won't be the one typing it, right? You can see they put optional because they know it can be robotic, right? Once you put in this second answer, the second question will come up. Do you understand? You put in your answer again. Then once the second answer goes up, the third question comes in. Now you're not giving the person the opportunity to ask the exact questions they want to, right? So you can just leave this. You can just leave this. Let me quickly touch on this. You can edit greeting also, but there is a new one I wanted to call our attention to: messenger call into invitation. Encourage people to call your business on messenger to help accelerate sales. So this, people can call you on Facebook. This is what this means, and I'm pointing it out because for the last cohorts, this feature wasn't even available. So you can see Facebook is always improving to see how they can help businesses, make most of their ads. All right. So let's go on so that we don't spend too much time here. Now, audience. Audience is a very interesting topic here. Audience is basically saying, who do you want us to show this ad to? That's your audience. Who do you want us to show this ad to? That's what Facebook is asking here. And you have to be intentional about who and what you select here, right? So in advantage audience, edits. Let's tap edit. Now, the first thing is our location. Our location. Are you to the right of it? You see an arrow. Just tap it. Do you want to advertise to everybody in Nigeria? You need to be specific, right? Because sometimes the wider you cast your net, the more you just attract everybody, and you're not being specific enough to really target your buying audience, right? Remember, we are trying to target people that will most likely buy from us. Now, if you are selling in Kano, for example, right, you want to add Kano State, right? You can even see under Kano State, there are cities under Kano that you can specifically target, right? Instead of broadcasting to the whole of Kano. Do you understand? So if you tap Kano State, for example, you can tap another place. So that's one thing about locations. You can tap several places. Let's say you deliver to Abuja also. Right? And tap that Abuja. Right? Remember, you can be as specific as you want. Right? You can enter what's it called? Popular cities, areas in Abuja. Right? Just ensure that it is Nigeria, because sometimes there is Lagos. I think there is Lagos in Nigeria and in another city. Is it France or somewhere? Right? So ensure that you're not choosing Lagos in another country. Right? So we've established here that you can select multiple locations. Once you're done, tap save. The next thing is characteristics. You see add interest. You tap that. Now, remember when I was saying that there are several actions on social media platforms? When you like, when you comment, when you save, when you share. Do you understand? What you're telling Instagram or Facebook is that you're interested in this topic. And people put in captions and hashtags. Those captions and hashtags, and even content of the posts, whether it's a video or graphic, inform Facebook of different categories of interest. If it's somebody talking about clothing, if it's somebody talking just about music, if it's somebody talking about tech, they use those hashtags, they use those terms in their caption. And when you go ahead to like that particular post, you are telling Facebook you're interested in something like this. Now, what this ad will now do, as we are setting it up, right, we will now begin to show. What Facebook does rather is, if we enter your interest as somebody that likes music, right? If we enter your interest as somebody that likes music, you will be targeted as a potential buyer for our product. I don't know if you get me, right? On your own, you're scrolling on your social media, you're liking, you're retweeting. Maybe you like, Whiskey, for example, or Burna Boy. You're liking their stuff. And if I'm somebody that sells headphones, I sell, music gadgets, right? I want to target people that are interested in music. I come here and I start typing things that are related to music, right? This ad that I'm running, you will likely see it because you've shown interest either by liking, by commenting, by saving, or sharing a post about music. I hope we get that logic, right? So under our interest, we can also add, more interest. There are several ones we can add. So we are selling headphones, right? What else are we going to be interested in? Let's look at popular, you know, Facebook usually upgrade their categories, right? You can see whiskey musician. You can see. So this ad is going to be targeted at people that are interested in whiskey. You understand? You can type Davido, music artists, right? And tap somebody maybe interested in speakers. See, wireless speakers. This is not this. All these ones are political speakers. Wireless speakers. You tap that. You enter headphones. So please drop in the comments, just drop in the comments other things you think we should set for that, you know, you can use to target people that are interested in our music, right? Please type in the comments. Let me see what other things will you put as interest for somebody that is interested in, you know, in music. Airports, thank you. Airports, guitar. All right, let's do that. I like that we are following. We have airports. Okay. Okay, so they don't have airports here. Let me see. Pod. iPod. Sorry, airpod. Okay, somebody said guitar. Okay, instruments. You can see that. Okay. An interesting part of this is suggested for you. See, based on what we've entered, you can see so many options here. You just tap it, it will go. Tiwa Savage. Afrobeat. Yes. Nobody mentioned Afrobeat. So let me see the comments. Earpiece, jam box, keyboard. Okay. Jam box. What is a jam box? Let's see. Nothing is coming up from jam box. Jamboree. Okay, what else is there? Somebody said earpiece. Earpiece is not here. Let me see the other options for headphones. Maybe we're not using the right words. Everything is just headphone. Everything is just headphone. But if you notice that you're not seeing some things, just come to this suggested for you, right? Enter the main category and you see this suggested for you. See Bluetooth, loudspeaker, right? Electric guitar. You see, you can keep selecting.
Mommy, see. Mommy, do you deposit?
Hello. Please mute. If you could please mute.
They are calling your name.
All right. Okay. So now, remember we got here. We started from the beginning to add interest. We scroll down and browse interest. You tap that. Now, interest will go into various categories, right? What we just said was just topics, right? You can now even go to what kind of people do you want, right? say go into family and relationships, for example. Do you want it's loading. Do you want parents to buy it, right? Are you targeting, parents because this is Christmas time? They might want to gift, um, they might want to gift their children headphones, right? This thing is not loading. Please thumbs up if you can still hear me. Thumbs up if you can still hear me, please. Okay. All right. I don't know why this. Okay. This page is not loading. I don't know why. Okay. I guess I'll just um go through this without opening it up. So, but if you see some of these categories, it shows you you can see business and industry, entertainment. That will be one category we go into because we are selling headphones. Is music, is entertainment, right? You can tap family and relationships if you are trying to, like I said, target parents that want to buy this for their children, right? Fitness and travel too. Fitness and wellness. Sorry, is something, headphones goes with fitness, right? You want to select that interest also. Food and drink, it depends, maybe. Hobbies and activities, of course, you want to select that. Shopping and fashion, you can select that. Headphones goes, you can slide it under, fashion category also because it serves as an accessory for some people, right? Sports and outdoors, it goes to technology, it goes, right? I think this headphone business is a really good example. In our last cohort, we used baby clothing, right? Somebody that sells clothes to children's clothes to parents. In that instance, now, one of the major things or major categories you can go for here is, family and relationships, right? You can also go into shopping and fashion, right? And um, maybe hobbies and activities. I really wish, this could open up. Yes, amazing. So you can see even under the entertainment interest, there are several sub interests. There are games, live events, movies, music, reading, TV. Our headphone business, we can choose movies and music. If you select each one, you'll see that um it opens more categories for you. Okay. I don't know why this is not loading. I don't want it to stall us, but I know we get the drift, right? You can drill down into specific interests and drill down into specific interests. At the end of this, the process is just to you know, select the interest that is relatable to your product or service. Remember again, your core goal is who is most likely to buy from me, right? Who is most likely to buy from me? There are other tactics people use because Facebook, to be honest with you, Facebook is Facebook is a crowd. There are several categories of people that are there. I don't know if anybody has experience running a business on Facebook here. Right? You have a category of customers that are just window shopping. Do you get? They just ask for price and that is all. There are some that are serious. You understand? So, there are several trials and errors that you will do to actually get people that will buy from you. And this is where, you do all those selections, right? So, okay, I'm not sure what is happening, but looks like we can't load this. Yes, let me try again because we still have one more category to select for me, which is our age group, right? We've not selected our age group. Remember what we've done so far in our audience selection? We've selected right. So we still have we still running through maybe the Valentine period, right? You will only target women if you are a makeup business, right? Same applies to somebody that is, you are running an ad for a business that sells, menswear, for example, right? You will only target men for that ad. So, I hope um, let's give it a moment while it loads. Okay, there we are. All right. So we went all the way back. So we are audience, audience. Edit to the right. Um, so we've done okay. It didn't save our edit. So we selected Kano State, and Abuja. Save. We added our interests inside here. We typed music. We can even type music videos because these suggestions are endless. We entered Whiskey, right? We entered Davido. We also entered headphones, so we'll stop at that. So let's go to interests, browsing interests. So entertainment, just for us to see, we tap music. No, it's not. Oh, Okay, so we don't waste so much time. Let's just move on. There's one again. Oh my god. I'm going to enter music here. Please let's just save and move on. Oh my god, how is going to start from the beginning. So sorry. So we're just going to skip so that we don't keep going back. But what I wanted to show us is, so we've seen how to edit location interest. This age, you just need to slide it, hold it and drag it. Can you see it changing? Right? So because we know young people like music, we can as well start from 20 and go to say 40, right? So you see 40 and you're okay, right? The next one is gender. I just talked about gender. Anyone you're interested in, selling menswear, just tap men. And this will show the ad to only men. Once you're done, you're satisfied with your audience, um, you can tap save audience. But I want to draw your attention to the item before save audience. You can see estimated audience size is 14 million to 16.4 million. If you want to make your audience more specific, maybe you want to say, maybe if we reduce the age now, let's say to 30, you will see that has reduced to 5 million, right? If we change that location to Kano, for example, I'm not ready to, the app is not so responsive. So if we change it to Kano now, anything you change here affects this estimated audience size. And what estimated audience size is the potential number of people your ad is going to reach. Do you understand? The potential number of people your ad is going to reach. So that's 5 million people on Facebook, which is a good number. So once you're done, you tap save audience and you move on. All right. The next step, we are almost done. Remember, we've done audience. Now we are going to placement. Placement is you're choosing where your ad will appear. Remember, we said MetaSuite is connecting Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So if you want your ad to show on Instagram, you tick Instagram. If you want your ad to show on Messenger, you choose Messenger too. Right? If you don't want it, just tap that tick. It will untick. Tap it. It will untick. Right? So that's it. Now the final part is budgets. An ad is not free, right? This is how Facebook makes their money. You have to pay, right? And you can use as low as 2,000 naira to run an ad on Facebook. Before it was as low as, was it 500 naira? Before, you know, before 20, I'll give you 2023. Right, it was as low as 500 naira. You can run an ad on Facebook, but now, if you still have 2,000 naira, you can run an ad, right? And for each ad you run, there is a duration you run it for. Duration is number of days, right? You can, so when you are planning your ad, okay, in total, how much do I have to spend? Maybe I have 5,000 naira to spend. How many days do I want it to run? I want it to run for 2 days, right? So the minimum you can spend, as you can see on the screen, is 1,606 naira, right? So if you have 5,000, you can run it for like 3 days. So Facebook will spend 1,606 naira each day. each day. If you want the next one, which is 1008, Facebook will spend 1,800 naira each day. And under each amount, you can see that there is an estimated reach. That's the number of people that your ad will get to, right? The number of people your ad will get to. So it says estimated reach is at 1.7 thousand. K is 1,000 to 5K. That's 5,000 people per day. So you can either select the first one, the second one, or choose your own. Choose your own is to say, you have that 5,000 naira to spend. So Facebook, I want you to just spend 500 naira per day for me, right? So that's your negotiation with Facebook. So you can see your estimated reach now. Can you see the estimated reach? You are reaching 520 people to 1,500 people per day with that 500 naira. Do you get? So let's go to schedule and duration. We've touched on that briefly just now. So start dates. When do you want your ad to start? And these days are very crucial, right? You need to research, when people are mostly online. Do you understand? So to say that, or you can't put your ad to run on Monday morning, for example, Monday morning or Sunday. I don't want to say Sunday morning or Sunday morning, maybe Sunday afternoon, evening, sometimes, right? You can allow it to run all through the week. You can run all through the week, right? But you maybe start from Monday evening, for example. So let's say we select this date. Tomorrow is Monday, 25th. Tap that. Okay. Time, maybe say from 5 p.m. People are in traffic. They're pressing their phones. They're just back from work. Do you understand? We want to run this ad for how many days? 5 days. You tap this plus sign or minus sign to either reduce or increase, right? And it automatically tell you your ad will run until last day, 5 days, right? So now to the very last, because you can't run ads on, you have to pay, right? So this is where you now add money to your account. And under payment method, you can see your ad account that is automatically generated. You see this blue ad funds on the right, ad funds. You tap that. So the way this works is there've been some issues using your card on Facebook, and all of that. The method I use is this last option, pay you, right? So if you tap pay you will take you to a platform where you can enter your bank card. It works well with, any Nigerian bank card, right? So then you are now able to enter your bank card. Once you tap this continue, you can enter your bank card, and the amount you want Facebook to deduct is a secure platform. So this is how it looks. So card number, this. Sorry. So at this junction, let's go back. Let's just backtrack a bit. At this junction, when you tap add funds, amount to add, you can edit this place, right? To enter any amount you have, and you have to be careful. Ensure that it's not. If you want to enter 5,000, you don't enter 50,000. Else, they will extract that 50,000 from your bank card, and it's a tough process to get your money back. You understand? It's a very tough process to get your money back. So ensure it's the amount you want to run the ad for, you enter. So see this 2687. I think that is what you can see. After card number, card holder name, month, you can see the pay 2687.50, which is what we have here in our amounts to add, right? So you must always cross-check that. And once you enter your details, you tap that pay, and immediately your account is funded. So once your account is funded, you can now run the ad, right? You can now run the ad. Let me see. If I select this ad, if I wanted this ad to run for 2 days, how much do I have? Let's say 1 day. I don't have any credits. Okay, I just wanted to check if I was able to run an ad. But yes, so once you funded your ad, you go to the top again and cross-check everything else, right? Cross-check everything, ensure it is exactly what you want. And you tap schedule. Schedule is because we want the ad to start running from Monday, not today. If it's today, it will just say submit or start ad, right? Now, to the very first section, which we want to take last, and we'll end this session, is your ad preview. Remember, an ad doesn't come without content. There must be a flyer, a video, a graphic design, text, something to advertise what you are saying, right? So to the right of ad preview, you can see edits. This is now where you edit the text, right? You can see edit creative, add text. This is the text you will use to attract people. You can entice people with great words, right? Ensure you are selling the benefit of your product. Our headphones, for example, is it noiseless? Get affordable, noiseless headphones. You understand those keywords? You don't write plenty story, just what people will see and would immediately make a decision at least to buy. You understand? Buy noiseless, affordable headphones, last 2 years. Do you get it? Can last you for 2 years. Or you can start with people usually change earpiece or earphones regularly, right? You can say don't keep wasting money on headphones. Buy one that can last you for 2 years for an affordable price. Do you understand? Something like that. Then you now have your image, right? We've talked on ad text. This ad text, you tap it. You need to work on this. It keeps going up, right? Once you tap it, you can just be editing, right? And just let's type our get. Oh, I'm not finished. Get affordable headphones, right? So that's our text, right? Next is images or videos. Select multiple. So you can just tap that select multiple, and you can begin to use, um, any image. You can use images from your social media page. That's your Facebook page. So this choose from now. I just tapped page images, right? You can go to your camera roll. It will select images from your phone, right? Or you can select images from your social media page. And once you're okay, you tap done. Okay. It's actually adding media. Um, so once it's done, the what's it called? The preview will come up here. If you're okay with it, you tap save changes. Another one is if you're somebody that has been posting on your page for over like some months or even days, right? On the top right, you will see use a post. That means you are going to use an existing post. Use a post from your Facebook page. You can change the image, content, or leave it as is, right? So that is basically um so it's still uploading. So it's still loading. I just tap changes to to save our time. Um but that's it, guys. That is it. So that is everything about it. So we've looked at running ads. This is really the basic one. But if you get if you get a grip of this, you're in a good way to start, running ads. You can see now that it can say promote now since we've edited everything according to our like and terms on Facebook. So with that, we've come to the end of this session. I know we have questions, but what we can do is, the learning doesn't stop. The learning doesn't really stop at all. So um, we'll also help you guys to get like a resource library where you can learn more, watch more videos, read, see how people run ads, right? Because there's a bit of money involved. You have to be careful, know what you're doing to a great extent. And also if you have some savings, you can do little try and error to get your balance, right? Um so let's take we have we've gone way ahead of our time. Let's just take one from John. Is it John, please? John, your hand is up. You can go ahead. Okay. I guess John is not here. So that's it, guys. You can rewatch this session. It will be shared. The link will be shared on the group. And also, at the end of the whole season or your cohorts, we'll work on a library resource for us to always have reference on further learning content. All right, everyone. Thank you for your time.
Excuse me,
Bye
ma'am.
for now.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, please, I wanted to ask, is it on Facebook that they are going to do all these things?
Sorry.
I said all these things you just finished doing now, is it on the Facebook app where you are creating all the ads?
Meta business suits. Maybe you were not here when we were talking about that. Meta business suits. So you go to your Play Store and search for Meta, Meta business suits. That's where you can run ads on Facebook on your phone.
Okay, ma'am. Metal business suit. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, please. All right, guys. Thank you and have a great week ahead.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Please, I'm just coming. I don't know you have. I have a technical issue, error to come, so I not come at the right time. Please, can someone briefly tell us what happened?
Good evening. Thank you.
Sir,
Okay, so thank you
sir,
for the question. Look, the session is being recorded, and we'll be sharing the link of the recording session to you on the group. So more of like we have not missed much, but let's try as much as possible to come for another session uh, because of this internship, and yeah, let's do it to form live so that we can ask questions. And we can drop your questions on the group. It's going to be attended to. So I'm not sure if that is open for you to ask. But anyway, the recording session will be open for us. All right, so feel free. You've not missed much. Meanwhile, we we ensure that everyone is able to participate and take part in the knowledge shared today. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We'll call it a day now, and see you another time.
Okay, so thank you so much. You're welcome. Really appreciate.
Abdullahi kana nan ne ko baka nan?
Ahmed, ina nan ba wallahi.
Oh,
Eh,
ka sa attendance?
now?
Ce ka sa attendance?
Attendance? Da nawa.
Eh,
Ni ba madu wata ake sa.
attendance. Okay, gashi na ka shiga wannan. Kana ji na? Ba akwai dot guda uku ko? Hello? Abdullahi? Abdullahi? Eh, Abdullahi? Ai.